Headlines of this bulletin. The conference to discuss opinions on the revised law on radio frequencies. The training to improve knowledge and skills of applying advantages from the Vietnam-EU Free Trade Agreement and preferential certificates of origin for businesses in Cần Thơ and some western provinces. Hello, it's good to see you back here in this edition of Cần News and Top News today. On September 22nd morning, Cần Thơ City's National Assembly deputies organized a conference to discuss opinions on the revised law on radio frequencies. Attending the meeting were representative leaders of relevant units in the city. The revision of the radio frequency law aims to strictly manage and effectively educate the right to use radio frequencies and create a healthy competitive environment for telecommunication activities. There remained divergent opinions on the option of the right to use radio frequencies. Some were in favor of the regulation on the option of the right to use radio frequency bands with high commercial value and public terrestrial mobile communication bands as shown in the draft law, which is said to ensure competitiveness and transparency in licensing the right to use radio frequencies, except radio frequencies serving national defense and security purposes. Others said the option should be placed on bands with high commercial value and public terrestrial mobile communication bands as shown in the draft law, which is said to ensure competitiveness and transparency in licensing the right to use radio frequencies, except radio frequencies serving national defense and security purposes. Others said the auction should not be placed on bands with high commercial value and public terrestrial mobile communication bands, because the major mobile telecommunication service providers in Vietnam now are mostly state-owned enterprises. On September 22nd, Cần Thơ City's Red Cross Society organized a meeting to report the results of the 11th National Congress of Vietnam Red Cross Society for 2022-2027 term. The meeting also aimed to review tasks and movements of the society and the voluntary blood donation mobilization task in 9 months of 2022. The National Congress of Vietnam Red Cross Society has just been successfully held in Hanoi and elected 111 members to the 11th Executive Board and Bùi Thị Hòa as President of Vietnam Red Cross Society. Regarding results recorded in the last 9 months, the Red Cross Society at all levels took good care of vulnerable and disadvantaged people. As of now, there have been 1,659 humanitarian atrocities across the city that have offered help for more than 11,643 people. Xuân Hồng Festival and the movements of mobilizing voluntary blood donation have received 34,520 units of blood. On this occasion, the Society presented 30 scholarships and gifts to 30 students in Ninh Kiều, Cái Răng and Phong Điền, each valued at 650,000 Vietnam đồng. The Agriculture and Rural Development Ministry on September 22nd morning held a meeting to review the production of the autumn-winter rice and grass crops in 2022 and to outline the plan for reducing 2022-2023 winter-spring rice crops in the southern region. Chairing the meeting was Deputy Minister Lê Quốc Duân, and attending the meeting in Cần Thơ City was Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Ngọc Hè. In 2022, the whole southern region produces over 4,127,000 hectares of rice, with the productivity reaching more than 25,550,000 tons. Of the figure, the Mekong region produces more than 3,870,000 hectares, with the productivity reaching more than 24,129,000 tons. In the first 6 months of the year, the fruit productivity produced by the whole region stood at over 2,790,000 tons, expected to harvest additional 2,547,000 tons. The production of cash crops and industrial crops continue to be concerned, greatly contribute to the plant mechanism in the region. In 2022-2023 winter-spring rice crop, farmers in the whole region plan to cultivate 580,000 hectares of rice, with productivity expected 11,188,000 tons. Speaking at the meeting, Deputy Minister Lê Quốc Doanh suggested local agricultural sectors instruct farmers to grow crops on time, offer support for farmers to use agricultural materials effectively, and closely watch the development of crops and limit the repeated situation of the bumper crop low rise. On September 22nd morning, Cần Thơ City's Industry and Trade Department, Vietnam Institute of Strategy and Policy for Industry and Trade, the Agency of Foreign Trade, Ho Chi Minh City VCCI, Ho Chi Minh Chamber of Import and Export Control, and the Irradiation of Cần Thơ Stock Company jointly held the training to improve knowledge and skills of applying advantages from the Vietnam-EU Free Trade Agreement, or EVFTA, and preferential certificates of origin for businesses in Cần Thơ and some western provinces. Participating businesses shared the benefits of taking advantage of EVFTA by the Ho Chi Minh VCCI Chamber. From then, helping Vietnam be widely open to foreign visitors from EU to Vietnam, creating opinions for businesses, goods and services of EU to make comfortable access to the Vietnamese market, especially in such areas as service, finance, automobile processing, manufacturing, information technology, high-tech, processed agricultural products and foodstuff. Participants were also trained on the professional certificate of origin, news declarations, and notices on the declaration of export goods origins in the European, American, and Chinese markets. Opinions, proposals, and initiatives were also solicited by competent sectors at the conference to devise effective support measures for businesses. From September 22nd to 25th, Vietnam Taekwondo Federation, in combination with Cần Thơ Culture Sports and Tourism Department, organized the professional training for instructor trainers and the National Taekwondo Level Promotion Competition 2022 in Cần Thơ City. Attending the training were 183 trainees who are instructors, trainers, and trainees from Hậu Giang, Trà Vinh, Sóc Trăng, and Cần Thơ City. Trainees have been popularized the current Taekwondo law, principles, and Taekwondo training methods, and the development of Taekwondo at grassroots level, new changes in techniques that have been adjusted and supplemented since 2022 standard martial arts lessons. The training helps Cần Thơ City be able to organize the martial arts level promotion competition that can meet professional demands set by Vietnam Taekwondo Federation and comply with the International Taekwondo Rule. Cần Thơ City's Vietnam Father and French Committee, in combination with Phong Suburban District's Vietnam Father and French Committee and Trường Long Commune, on September 22nd morning, organized the ceremony to present 7 great solidarity houses to poor households in Trường Long and Nhân, Nghĩa communes. Coming to attend the ceremony was prominent member of Cần Thơ City Party Committee, come chairman of Cần Thơ City's Vietnam Father and French Committee, Nguyễn Trung Nhân. Currently, 7 families including Lê Thanh Hải, Nguyễn Tiến Lâm, Phạm Văn Khương, and Nguyễn Văn Sáu, Nguyễn Thành Tước, residing in Trường Long Commune, Phạm Thị Lệ Hoa and Ngô Văn Úc, living in Nhân Nghĩa Commune, were supported 50 million Vietnam dong each to build new houses. The expenditure is supported by HD Bank Cần Thơ, Sovico Group in Cần Thơ, Châu Thới 620 Concrete Stock Company, and the Traffic newspaper. Nearly 2 months after being constructed, the houses have been completed and put into use under the area of over 40 square meters. Now let's see what's the weather like in certain localities and territorial waters. And that's it for this edition of Cần Thơ News. If you want to watch again in this bulletin, please visit our website, kênthtv.vn. And thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.